It's the first Hudson River Derby of the year between NYCFC and the Red Bulls tonight in Harrison, New Jersey. It's going to be a great match between two hated rivals and two of the best teams in the MLS. And here to break down all things football, yeah, I said it, football, is New York Post Jake Nisse. Now, Jake, so let's start with the host. The Red Bulls had a pretty disappointing transition year in 2021, but they've really started to get back to their old ways this season. What has changed for this team?
Yeah, just talking to Omir Fernandez, their one of their starting midfielders last week. It seems that Coach Gerhard Struber's philosophy has kind of really taken more of a foothold in the second season. He said that, everyone's sort of on the same page now with how that team wants to play and, the way that he wants to play as a coach. And also just bringing in guys like Lewis Morgan and Luquinhas, their attacking talent. There's a bit more depth in that area of the field now to potentially, make a deeper run of the playoffs.
All right, so NYCFC and the Red Bulls are currently first and second in the East. This game could be what the kids call lit. How do you see this game going?
Yeah, so, obviously, the last time that these two teams played actually in the U.S. Open Cup was 4-0 Red Bulls. I don't see it going quite that way tonight. Obviously NYCFC are the defending champions, and, something that they will welcome this time is that Talis Magno and Santi Rodriguez, who are a couple of important starters for them, they each only played one of those three meetings, started one of those three meetings each last year. So, in terms of games that are often tight between these teams, every game was at most decided by one goal last season between these two teams. I think NYCFC will just have a bit more quality to tip it. I'll take 2-1 NYCFC.
Ooh, 2-1 NYCFC. Everybody call the bookies on that one. All right, NYCFC will be visiting a Red Bull Arena, one of their many home stadiums in the past few seasons. But there are some rumors out there that the Pigeons may have finally found a roost. What can you tell us about the stadium rumors?
Yeah, so, I published an article last week just about sort of the stadium updates and how the fans are feeling about it. Both the club and the Yankees, who are obviously a minority stakeholder in the team, expressed optimism in, the way that the Adams administration is engaging with them. And, his office, Mayor Adams' office, tweeted out today, actually, that that June 19th, 2022 shall be known as NYC Football Club Day. So there's certainly a lot of optimism emanating both from City Hall and from both NYCFC and the Yankees. So we'll have to see, how things shake out. But as compared with a year ago from when that South Bronx deal fell apart, it certainly looks to be a bit more optimistic from that side of things now.
We're definitely going to keep our eye on that, but the City Boys are ready to make some noise tonight against the Red Bulls. Thanks for joining us, Jake.
Thank you.